Okay, this is example 4, and it's pretty straightforward. You're calculating the present value, right, which is P. So it's asking how much money should be deposited today in an account that earns, so it earns 6%, and it's compounded, well, say monthly, so that it will accumulate to, so accumulate to $20,000 in 5 years. So, in other words, in 5 years, how much money do we have to put in an account so that it turns into $20,000, earning interest at 6%? So we use our formula, P equals A, and we're going to divide it by 1 plus R over N to the NT. Notice this is the same formula in 516. All we're doing is solving for P. So we just input all the information. So what do we have? A is, well, we want to accumulate $20,000. And then we're dividing 1 plus our rate, which again, as a decimal, is 0.06. So 0.06 divided by N. And here it's compounded, let's make this blue, it's compounded monthly. So that means N is 12. So 12 raised to the, make it blue again, N times T. So our N is 12. And our T is 5 years. So it's just going to be times 5. And if we just continue the arithmetic, so I'm going to put 1 plus 0.06 divided by 12, and 12 times 5 is 60. So again, you can do this on your calculator. Let's see, so let's put in $20,000, and make this a little smaller just so you guys can see everything. So in my calculator, so I'm going to do this first. So 0.06 divided by 12. That's a 12 right now, a point. So I get 0.005, right? And of course, if I add 1, that's just 1.005. And that's a point, that's a, whoops, that's a point, and that's a 0. And it's raised to the 60. Okay, so again, this denominator, right, this means 1.05 times 1.05 times 1.05 times, or 1.005 times 1.005 60 times, but we don't want to punch that in 60 times. We raise it to the 60th power. So let's see, it's a couple things you can do in your calculator. It depends which calculator you have. If you have a graphing one, you can just put it all in. I have a scientific one. So 1.005 and my caret symbol, right, that little upside down V, raised to the 60th. Okay, so in my calculator I get 1.348850153. Now I can go ahead and just divide the $20,000 times all that. If you want, you can put in $20,000, and then I'm hitting my division symbol, and then instead of punching all that in, you can just hit, on my calculator, there's a little thing called answer, ANS. It's in green. So I hit second answer, and I generate 14,827.4439. So again, that's how I got this. You don't have to use the answer key, but if you don't want to write all this down, it's kind of nice. So how much money do I have to deposit? Well, approximately, so 14,827, and let's see, we want to round, and here we want to make sure that there's enough money, so here we actually round the principal up. So this is actually going to be 0.45, right? Normally this would stay as a 4 because the 3 doesn't change it. but we want to ensure that we have enough money. So, we're rounding up. So this is how much money you have to put in your bank account so that after 5 years, you're going to have $20,000. So not too bad, all right? Just make sure you find out your A, your R, your N, and your T, and then it's easy to solve for P. So that was example 4.